the actual Brexit from the last week. One person who has made that same journey is Leroy Chow, who spent 229 days in space and joins us now from Houston. So what do we learn from Ms. Koch's trip into space and the length of time she was up there, Leroy?
Well, this is quite an achievement, or a milestone, we should say, because not only did she break the current woman-female astronaut record, but this was her first flight. And so pretty impressive. My long mission, I spent 229 days in space total, but I spent that over 3 shuttle missions and the long flight. My long flight was 193 days, so quite a bit shorter than Christina's. Congratulations to her. I think this will help us get at least
and Leroy,
beyond months on a female. Yes.
Leroy, what, in terms of like how her body has responded, how her muscles have responded, is there something different about spending that long in space than we learn from somebody who, say, spent half the time?
Sure. So my mission was 6.5 months on the space station, and everybody else is right around 6 months thereabouts. And so the exception was Scott Kelly, who flew 342 days, I believe. And so Christina is close to that. Scott also flew a 6-month flight prior to that, and he noticed significant changes, significant differences between his 6 and 12-month flight. Of course, that's a data point of 1, but there are significant differences in the physiology and the reactions of between males and females to different things, including spaceflight. And so I think Christina is kind of the first one to kind of break this ground, and we'll be very interested to see what effects this long-duration flight has had on her health and her biomedical condition. Of course, it is another data point of 1, the first female, but it's a start.
Leroy, you were too modest when you said 229 days. According to the records, it was 229 days, 7 hours, 38 minutes and 5 seconds for you in space, and we should give you that.
5 seconds, right.
All right, we'll give you all that. How hard, when you came off your longest mission, was it for you to adjust to being back with the rest of us here on Earth?
Sure. Well, even after a short shuttle mission of 1 or 2 weeks, you get down and you're really disoriented. You're dizzy. Your brain has already forgotten what to do with the signals from your balance system after just a week or so, and it takes you a couple of days to kind of get your legs back. After a long mission, of course, the same kinds of symptoms, but they're stronger and they linger for longer. In our case, we took about a week before we felt like we got back to normal, but that was faster than average. Average is probably 2 to 3 weeks, and some crews take 4 or more weeks. But I attribute our recovery, our rapid recovery, to our dedication to the exercise program before, during, and after, and that really helps to get your body back into shape and get yourself back acclimated back to Earth.
Very briefly, Leroy, would you do it again?
You know what? I enjoyed my long duration flight, but I saw no reason to do another one. It's a long time away from home. I kind of like to do different things. Every mission that I flew, I did different things. And so if I had a chance to go to the moon or Mars, I would jump at that. But another long duration flight on the station, I think 1 is enough for me.
Okay, Leroy Chow.